Welcome back, adventurous listeners, to another Make Weird Music playlist video. This is the fourth in the series. This is October 2024. I missed August and September because honestly, I just had so much stuff going on with my day job. But we are back for October. I've got a lot of stuff that I want to kind of talk through, but I'd rather just jump right into the music. So let's go. This first track is called Limbo. All right, that is such a cool piece. I don't know how to pronounce the name. Kai DeRise. The album is Limbo. I think it came out in 2017. And I just listened to this whole album. It is super fun. If you like that sort of big band playing odd music and odd tempos kind of sound, I did listen to their other stuff. This album seems to be kind of an anomaly. I think maybe they decided to go in a different direction after this one, but this album is super cool. I'd say it's pretty weird, but yeah, I really enjoyed it. I've got some stuff that I want to talk through. Just the playlists for Spotify and Apple Music are in the video description, so you can follow along, as are Bandcamp links for each of the artists that have Bandcamp pages. And I'll get into some other stuff after this next track. This one, actually, Steve Vai sent me this one, and it just blew my mind. It is by a guy named Scott Walker. He's a vocalist, and the album is called Bish Bosh. And I really couldn't believe it when I heard this. And then somebody else in the comments on one of these playlist videos said, you got to check this album out. And I was like, okay, yeah, let's throw it on. So here we go.
From a swan song, spring might gently press its thumbs against your eye. While plucking feathers from a swan song, a cobweb melts within a wound. While plucking feathers from a swan song, an incontinent is singing Scarpia. While plucking feathers from a swan song. While plucking feathers from a swan.
Oh man, it's such an intense album, honestly. I wish I could play this whole track, but I've got like 18 other songs to get through. But this album is so out there. I could not believe it. And I said, Steve, where did you get this? And I hope it's okay that I share this. He said, Devin Townsend sent it to him. This album is just, it's unbelievable. I listened to it 2 or 3 times in a row, just kind of like, what? Okay, so before we get into the next track, I want to go over some rules here, rules of engagement. The last few videos have been so successful. So thank you so much for all the people who've watched, shared, and commented. I sincerely appreciate it. sometimes I feel like I'm just running this like King Crimson news and opinion outlet, and I do not want the channel to be like that. That was never the intention. So I'm really happy to get back into more odd music. However, we've earned a little bit of we've earned some rules and maybe some consequences. So I've got 5 things I want to go through. Please don't comment, this music isn't weird or this is just jazz. It's just not adding anything to the conversation. So if that's your thought, please keep it to yourself. If you comment, this music is too weird, which I've gotten plenty of that. Reread the name of this channel. It's called Make Weird Music for a reason. If you comment, this was already done by Zappa and Beefheart, you might get blocked. That's just such an obnoxious comment. Number 4, before you say something about my finite tastes and predictable selection, I'm only one person. And, you know, people have said, why not feature this? Or how come you're only doing that? Consider making your own playlist and a video and send it to me. If it's good, I'll share it on the channel. I might even post it directly if that's something that you want. And then number 5, go buy the music that you like. That's really like, I really want people to go buy this music, support these artists, and throw your money their way. All right, let's get to the next track. This one is called Slap on 3. And oh man, when I first heard this, I just started laughing. It's so good. And I think it's 2 bassoonists, a percussionist, and a drummer. So check this out.
All right, folks, it's time to slap on 3. Get on your feet and come with your friends. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, to the right, to the left, up in the air, down low. Turn around and slap on 3 while you turn around. Up in the air, slap behind your back. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Up in the air. Slap your friends back, hey, in a nice way. Turn around to the left, to the right. Oh yeah, with the slap chop. Put your hands everywhere. The slap chop. Yeah. Come on now, bring it back to the regular moves. Here we go. To the right, to the left, up in the air, down low. Slap around your back, around the world. Slap. And slap. Slap.
This whole album is really good. They have a great sense of humor and musical execution is great. It's a band called Slap Slap, and the album's called Bad Idea, Good Execution. I love the whole thing. Slap Slap, if you ever see this video, reach out. It would be great to have a conversation. I'd say that album is mildly weird from a musical standpoint, but instrumentation is pretty weird, and they're very creative. I love it, and absolutely something I'm happy to feature on the channel. This next one is by a guy named Alexander Noice, and the album is called Noice. I'd say this one is pretty weird. The song's called Affectation, and it's very, very interesting.
Speak the words of affectation, 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 say the word 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 affectation, speak the Lord is I as your cry cloud. Shining on moments we made up with joy, care, and perfect remedies and free us all stability. You can take your mind, paint your teeth, round passion of blue. Take the go on, hold on tight, there's cold steps that freeze into your feet. Now get in line, wait for your turn. To the one affectation, 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 to the one.
This one it really opens up and develops over time too. I'm going to skip a little bit. Anyway, so cool. What a cool track. It's about 7 minutes long, and the whole album's fantastic. Really, Alexander Noice, fantastic work. This next track is something that people have suggested to me several times because of the last few videos. It's a band called the Boredoms, and they are a noise punk rock-ish band out of Japan from quite some time ago. I don't remember when this album came out, WoW 2, but this track's called Rat Soup, and it caught my ear. How cool is that? Seriously. And that's one of the more normal tracks on the album. It's really good. I think John Zorn is associated with them. I can't remember if he produced this album or what, but the Boredom's really interesting. I gave that one a, where is that? Oh, a very weird. And this next one is also very weird. This is another Reinier Baas song. This one features Corey Smythe and Ben Van Gelder. And we are going to get into a little bit of microtonality with this one. The track's called Miniatures, and it's brand new, I think. Came out just maybe a few weeks ago. Man, there's some real great tension in that. I know some people don't like the microtonal stuff, but and I'm not like some big nerd about it, but man, really great work on this track. If you get a chance, yeah, go check it out. It's called Miniatures. All right, this next track is actually, it's also microtonal, but what I found so interesting about this is it's like normal pop rock music with microtonality. Like you'll only hear it if you listen for it. So I'm going to skip maybe 40 seconds into the track because that's when things start to get a little bit interesting.
No
it's a really good song, and I don't think I've ever heard someone use microtonal guitar like to make pleasant music, to make something that you might want to actually listen to and play for other people, and not weird them out. So kudos to Brendan Byrnes for this. The album is called Transfigured Earth 2, and that track is called Alive. The whole EP is just so interesting, and somebody in the comments suggested that I check it out. Thank you to whoever did that. I should do some call outs in the future videos. I'm still learning lessons on these things. Okay, so that one was mildly weird, but this one is kind of the opposite end. This is extremely weird, and I actually found out about this player through Robert Fripp, who has posted some of her stuff. Her name is Reg Bloor. I believe she's out of Seattle, and he regularly says she provides him with guitar lessons through these songs and videos. She's just such a wild guitarist. This album is called Viewer Discretion is Not Advised, and the track's called Terrestrial Haste. I should have turned down the headphones for that one. It's really loud. But man, that album is just so intense. The whole album, it's just solo guitar and just brutality on the instrument. Reg Bloor, you are a hero on this instrument for sure. Okay, this next track is a guy named Geordie Greep, and I believe he's in the band Black Midi. I never got into Black Midi. I don't know what it was. It just didn't resonate with me, but so many people suggested I check out Black Midi. And then somebody recommended in a recent comment to check out this Geordie Greep song, because he does a lot of kind of frippy fracture type of guitar work. So let's check out this song from his brand new album, came out just recently. It's called The New Sound, and this track's called Blues.
And assignations. You keep up appearances and have a reputation. You sit in a park and work on your sonnets. You talk about yourself in the past tense. You have opinions that can't be shaken on morals firm. Do you know what I mean? 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 Is your favorite turn of phrase? You know what I mean? 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 Is your second favorite turn of phrase? Listen, listen, listen. Can you feel it? You can feel it. You can feel it. See, there's a universe in this room as you scrounger of toilets and pillager of tombs. You don't have to work because working is for schmucks. You know God would light your way. You are ready to admit to murder, to assault, to robbery, and pretend you have.
Okay, there's a live performance of this track, and it's unbelievable. Go watch the video, look it up, Geordie Greep Blues Live. The album itself is not that weird. I'd say I ranked it as pretty weird. Not mildly, but it is certainly a little bit strange. But the performances are unbelievable. And that live video that I saw, man, the guy's a player. And this is live. Like, he's doing that crazy guitaristry while vocalizing. I don't know if he did that in the studio, but in the live performance, you can see him, and I'm like, holy cow, how is he pulling this off? Okay, the next track, it's called Flerminger. Flerminger. I have a typo. And it's by a band called Malstrom. And the album's called Klaus Dieter. I'd say this is mildly weird, but it still caught my ear, and I think it's cool, so I wanted to share it. I just love this whole groove. It's like, I don't know if it's a extended range guitar, like 8 or 9 string and playing slap, or if it's bass or what, but gets whatever it is, bass or guitar, sax and drums. What a cool vibe. And I just think they nailed it. Whatever it is that they're doing, they do it. And it's really good. All right, this next track is also mildly weird, by a band called Space Heater on the album Sales Event of a Lifetime. And this track is called Important Task. So yeah, if you dig that kind of like egg gong vibe, there's just still a bunch of bands making that. Little Zappa-ish too, but yeah, just it's super cool. I love it. This next track is by my friend Chris Opperman from the album Chamber Music from Hell. This is a track called The Fermi Paradox, which is very interesting. I'm going to skip ahead maybe 20, 30 seconds because it gets really kind of kooky. And this one is pretty weird for sure. We'll start from the beginning. It's so good. Chris is such a talented composer. Really, check out all of his stuff. He's got old stuff with Mike Keneally. He's got solo piano albums. They're incredible. Just so much good stuff. Okay, that was Chamber Music from Hell. We also did an interview with Chris about that album on our channel. So look up Chris Opperman on Make Weird Music. Okay, let's get back to technical functionality. This one is Crystal Beth, who we also interviewed on the channel. I would say this one's pretty weird. I've seen Crystal Beth perform a couple of times live. She is just a powerhouse on vocals and clarinet, and she adds effects that just make her music sound otherworldly. So let's check out this one. It's called Shrill. She does this stuff live. It's incredible. It's like not maybe this is multi-track, but if you go see her live, it sounds just like this. She fills the room with vocals. Amazing talent. Crystal Beth. Album's called Push Through. Okay, this one is called Visitors Pomp 1 from the band We Used to Cut the Grass. I rated this one as mildly weird, but I like it enough that I just want to feature it. So here we go.
Okay, I'll sip too.
And now, before giving you the details of the battle, I bring you a warning. Every one of you listening to my voice, tell the world, tell this to everybody wherever they are. Watch the skies, everywhere. Keep looking. Keep watching the skies.
All right, you get the gist, but such cool stuff. I love what people are doing with jazz and different textures nowadays. Super fun. This next track is called Knuckle Up by the band Big Scary Indian. I also rated this as mildly weird, but like the other ones, I love everything about it. I don't know anything about these guys. It's kind of like psychedelic Chan or something. I don't know. I love it. The album's called Beholding No Bodies. Okay, this next one's called Dyno My Ride by Nick Millevoi. I don't know. Album's called Digital Reaction. I rated this as very weird. Oh, it's 1 minute and 10 seconds. All right. Yeah, it's just music you can get into, and it's got some cool textures, some weird rhythms going on. I liked it a lot. All right, this next one's called Bach's Beach by Jono El Grande. Jono El Grande? I don't know. The album's called Melody of a Muddled Mason, and it's 8 minutes, 22 seconds long, so I'll skip a little bit. Like, seriously, like so many instruments. There's violin, vibes, horns, drums, guitar, vocals. There's so much going on. I just love hearing bands doing new and different things. Although it does remind me a lot of Gentle Giant and Zappa, and I know I said don't say that in the comments, but that's where we are. And we are going to close this video out with an extremely weird track from the very excellent Brandon Seabrook, who we recently interviewed about his incredible psychedelic banjo prog album. This is his solo release called Brutal Love Champ, the album, and this track is called Gutbucket Asylum. Check out the new stuff he's working on. We're going to do another interview with him, but Brandon is a genius. Who is doing this stuff? Who is committing this to recording and releasing it? It's incredible. Brandon Seabrook, man. Incredible. All right, so I love all the comments on these videos. I try to read every comment on the channel. I don't get to reply to all of them, but keep sending your recommendations in the comments. And if you have ways that I can improve these videos, I'd love to hear them. I'm trying to listen to what people say for advice and tips and whatever. So hopefully you dug this one. And don't forget, links to Spotify and Apple Music playlists are in the video description. So are Bandcamp links for all of the artists and my weirdness rating. And after I've recorded this, I will go through and do time markers for each of the individual songs to make it easier to navigate. Thanks so much. I hope you enjoyed this, and hit subscribe for Make Weird Music. And if you really want to support what we do, you can hit the join button below the video player on YouTube. And that's a $3 a month thing called Club Weird. And you'll help support the channel and make awesome things happen. All right. Thanks a lot.